All right, let's go ahead and let's start our first timer here. So let's add in a function here and we'll call this starter timer. And within this starter timer, we're going to, well, start the time. So we're going to say, first of all, we're going to let wait is equal to skaction dot wait for duration, and we'll make it 1.0. Okay, that's the time of our item here. Now, we're going to say let countdown timer is equal to skaction dot run block. Okay, and we got skaction.run block, and within this block we're going to say start timer var is equal to start timer var minus 1. Okay, and then within that you can see that we have start time var, and we'll say we should really call that timer. So let's go up to the top and make it a timer. Okay, start timer var. Then we're going to say if start timer var is less than or equal to 3, okay, we're going to say lbl main dot font size is equal to 150. So we're going to make it bigger because the numbers are more than the text. So, or they're smaller than the text, so we can make the font size bigger. We'll go to dot text is equal to, we can say set, and then we can go start timer var. Okay, and then we'll say if start timer var is less than or equal to 0. Okay, if it's less than or equal to 0, we're going to go to lbl main dot font size is equal to 175, and then we're going to say the text is lbl main dot text is equal to go. So we have that here, and you want to make sure that there is a space in there. All right, Swift is very picky about the spaces. Okay, and then what we'll do is we will set the lbl main dot alpha is equal to 0.5. So what we'll do is we'll kind of make it semi-transparent. All right, and then what we need to do is we need to put this all in a sequence. So we're going to say let sequence is equal to skaction dot sequence, and within this sequence we're going to say wait, then countdown timer. Then we're going to go to self.run action, and we're going to go to skaction.repeat action, and we're going to repeat the sequence a total of start timer var. Okay, so we'll repeat that only that many times here. Now, the next thing we need to do is we're going to set, for example, function set is placing logic. Now, we can make it its own function, or we could just, within this timer here, we can set the is being placed is equal to true, the is collecting is equal to false, and we'll also say is complete is equal to false. Now what we can do is, as a kind of productivity thing you can add in a function here. We can call this set game state variables. Okay, and within here we'll say we can say something like temp is being placed, or if we want to do, we can go is being placed temp, and we'll make that a boolean or just a bool, comma, and I'm actually just going to go and copy this and paste it again, delete that comma here. We're going to is being placed, we're going to go to is collecting, and then we're also going to say is complete temp, and we're just going to add in those temps in there. And so what this is going to do, okay, is instead of adding this in here, we can call set game state variables, and in this case we got is being placed temp will be true. Okay, the is collecting temp will be false, and will also be false. All right, now what this is going to do, and by the way, you do need the curly brackets here. So what this is going to do is we're going to say, and it looks like we have an issue here. It's like, oh yes, you always need that self in there. So we're going to say is being, or what we can do is we can say, we can copy or cut this out here. So we're going to set all these variables, but we're going to set is being placed temp. So whatever this is going to be, it's going to be being placed there. So it's going to be is collecting temp. And I'm adding in the temp because we're only using it for a short period of time. Is complete temp. So now all we have to do is call this function and we can go and set up our variables there. All right. This concludes the tutorial.